What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Motion Wars. This is episode number 51. We are here. There's a blizzard outside. We're expecting 2 feet plus of snow today. There's probably 6 to 8 inches already. We got some sleeping kitties behind us. We are set for some high volume wrestling action. Today is June 15th in the game. We are just 4 days away from Retaliation, and we got 3 shows to do today. So we're going to kind of get right into it. No real changes. The only change I did off screen was I vacated the world title. Little small thing, but we vacated. We knew that was going to happen. Leo Rush being out for 2 months, we kept the title on him to not mess with the promoter ranking or the momentum. But we now have to get that title defended this week, so we are going to get into it. I have our handy dandy notebook I debuted last week with the Wednesday and Saturday shows. That'll make it go a little faster. I am still going to book the pay-per-view on the fly. We kind of know some things that are going to happen just because of we've talked about it already, but we're going to get into it. So here we go. Okay, let's get into it. I thought I just had an interesting thought, but we'll see. So capacity, we're going to go to 1300. We're so close. We're so close. Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. Why do you got to be like that? But here we go. So we're going to start off with a tag team match. We're going to put our highest draw, of course, in it. We had a tag team match. Actually, they didn't have a tag team match. They had another one, but we're not going to do 2 tag team matches or cages with these guys in like 1 week. So we're going to put Kaz and Redbeard against their new rivals, Volume and Lane, in the main event. The second one, a little bit of a surprise as far as where they're on the show, but they've got a 90 feud right now. So we're going to put Erica Riggs and Tawny Callahan into this match. Number 3, or match number 6, because of one of their draw value plus their budding feud, we're going to put Paul London and Daniel Maccabee together. Match 5, we're going to go back to the women's matches and put the biggest names in with Tessa Blanchard and Ruby Soho. Match 4, kind of a mix of. I have this match 4 on each the Wednesday Night Wars and the Saturday Night House Show is going to showcase 2 people that will be fighting for the Mixed Tag Team Championship. So in this match, we're going to see Carl Anderson, the Mixed Tag Champ, taking on Mance Warner. Who, by the way, I've been seeing on Twitter. He's very entertaining. Evan Gonzalez is going to take match 3. And he's going to go up against Sean Cash. Kind of give. We figure Evan Gonzalez is going to win this match, but, give Evan that shot. Although Cash has to do 2 matches this week. In match 2, this is going to be a number 1 contender match for the hardcore title. It's going to be under triple threat rules. Or for the parking lot championship, sorry. With Scotty Davison, Todd Gibbs, and the Green Phantom. Oh, I put it for the parking lot championship. Okay, thank you for the prompt. I would probably have missed that, and that would have been a. No. So number 1 contender, Phantom, Gibbs, and Davison. Okay. And the opening match is going to be a fun little tag team match with our opening match guy, Andy Black, teaming with the other opening match guy, that Serial Man, the Serial Man. And they're gonna go up against those new guys, the Einhorns, Robbie and Victor. So there we go. Seems like a good, fun little show. So we're gonna click confirm. Yeah, see, notice putting the pen to paper in the beginning makes that a little quicker to start. It's just gotta explain why I made those matches. So it's usually either the high draw. Oh, we went 11:49. Uh-oh. Bridgewater's not loving us. But we're gonna go to the highlights because we have time. This week we'll do the highlights for Wednesday Night Warriors. We'll do the straight to results for the house show, as always, and we'll do the results for the. Not the results, the highlights for the Retaliation show. Hold on, I'm gonna. Andy Black hits the Canadian Destroyer on one of the Einhorns. Makes the cover, gets the win. I have to put this down to 4 because remember I couldn't read 5. Andy Black and the Serial Man get the win. Look at that team. That is a team right there. Okay, I just put my. All these noises. Sorry, I put my watch on the charger. Air Paris comes out with the mic in his hand now. I gave Air Paris. He's like a 91 right now, so I gave him the day off so that he could be better for the Retaliation. Green Phantom. Where's Scotty? First, Gibbs. Gibbs with the steel chair. He prepares to swing. Scotty gets the fire extinguisher right in his face. He takes the chair. Hits him. Davison makes the cover. Gets the win. Scotty Davison will be taking on Chris Harris at the Retaliation show. And I gave Chris Harris. Chris Harris is also like a 91. Disco, Air Paris, and Harris were all at like 92 and 91. So I figured I'd give them this show off. Give them a few more days. Help them get closer to 100. That could be in the ring, microphone in hand, talking about Paul London. Actually, I have a kind of an interesting thought for the interstate title. We know that Hero and Paris are in a feud as London and Maccabee continue talking who's better. Maccabee walking away. But I was thinking about a 4-way match between Maccabee, London, Hero, and Air Paris, which would be very interesting, because Hero and London being tag team partners. Sean Cash hits the Tornado DDT. He makes the cover. Oh, and I just ate my words. I said we were giving Evan Gonzalez this win. But uh-oh. What? Madhausen comes out and just attacks Sean Cash, and the Misunderstood just destroyed Sean Cash. So Evan Gonzalez might have lost the battle, but the Misunderstood won the war as Sean Cash gets the win, but gets laid out by Gonzalez and Madhausen. That was pretty fun. Sean Cash's biggest win of his career. Susie Taylor is backstage with AR Fox. AR has a few things to say about Bruiser Bruno. Here comes Bruiser Bruno. AR and Bruiser exchange words. Things could turn violent here. But Bruiser casually walks away. We'll see them in the Saturday night house show. Carl and Mance. Anderson's had enough. He's grabbed a chair. The referee pulls it away. It's the eye poke of doom. Then he hits him with the gun stun. That's gonna be all. The referee shows backup and counts to 3. Anderson wins with the eye poke. I have to look at Anderson's record. He probably has a decent record here. I got people in my ear right now. We got people downstairs watching a movie. I got shoveling people behind me. Madhausen are in the ring. I think it's too early to shovel. They call out Eric Gannon and Adam Williams. No response. They call him one more time. Still nothing. And while their back is turned, Eric and Adam come out. From behind, they take him out and make their exit. Ooh, sneaky move. A smart move. I'm sure Eric Cannon, who was the former heel, taught Adam Williams that one. Tessa's on the top. She goes for Magnum, but misses. Ruby connects with the riot kick. She covers and gets the win. Ruby Soho wanting another shot at that championship. This has been an interesting show so far. Maybe we need at some point to have a Eric Riggs talking about Tawny Callahan. Callahan's music interrupts. They come face to face. Erica not so vocal now. She backs away and leaves. They'll see each other later on tonight. Uh, Maybe we'll have to have a misunderstood versus Williams, Cannon, and Cash. Boost Cash a little bit. Maccabee down on the mat. Paul London goes to the top rope. It's the 450 splash. It connects. Ref makes the 3 count. And this one is over. Paul London is your winner. All right, 2 more matches on this card. The wind starting to pick up outside. Tommy O'Neill coming down to the ring. Yeah, I didn't put Tommy in one. I just kind of didn't have a person to put him against. Disco guy, I've spoken to him, the manager, and guess what? They've agreed to the idea. Nobody knows what the idea is. Me and you, 1-on-1, for the title at Retaliation. Erica Riggs versus Tawny Callahan. Erica Riggs connects with the power bomb. Oh, see, this is gonna lay into my uh my storyline. Erica Riggs pins the number 1 contender. So we are going to have Erica Riggs versus Tawny Callahan versus Nicole Matthews for the High Volume Wrestling Women's Championship. I like how it's the storyline. Kaz and Redbeard in the ring. They got something to say. They have an issue with Brett Lane and Johnny Volume. Brett Lane and Johnny music hits. Here they come. The 2 teams stand face to face, which is not really because look how tall those guys are. Exchanging, and it's a brawl. Referees come running down to separate them. More like face to chest. But you got those two really tall men versus the two normal sized guys. And Brett Lane's down on the mat. Redbeard makes the cover. He's got his feet on the ropes. Ref doesn't see and counts to 3. Eric Redbeard stole the victory. You know what's funny is didn't Kaz start off the year like 0-8, 0 and something, maybe 0-11 at one point. But since he's teamed up with Redbeard, he is now, one of the top. So our tag match got a 72. Our hardcore match got an 83. Cash beating Gonzalez got a 74. Anderson beating Warner got a 74. Ruby defeating Tessa, 72. Paul London defeating Maccabee, 79. Erica Riggs defeating Tawny Callahan, 89. And Kaz and Redbeard defeating Volume and Lane, 84.1. We made $15,976 profit. And Tawny Callahan and Erica Riggs were the best match of the night. We'll take that. Oh, we got 2 emails. Scotty Valentine has returned. I think we might have a 6-way dance on our hands soon for this interstate championship. Okay, we're going to go 750 on our house show. 8 people, or 8 matches. We're going to open up with, no. Let's try that again. We're going to open up with a tag team match. Between Madhausen and Cannon and Williams. Match number 2 or 7 will be 2 guys who fought for the Air Paris Open Challenge. Chris Hero and Matt Cross. The next match is A.R. Fox taking on Bruiser Bruno. 5, our number 1 feud right now with Corey Hollis and Anthony Bennett taking on Mike Bennett and Andrew Everett as their feud is 100%. Match 4, again, we're going with that mixed tag title match. So we're going to see a women's match between Sherrington and Susie Parkman. Remember, Susie had that really good feud going with Heather Reynolds before Reynolds got injured. We're going to see a women's tag team match between Francine Ramsey and Helen Martin, 2 of the 4 high volume women, and they're going to go up against the newer Vicky Hollister and Hannah Shamrock. We're going to have a hardcore match between Travis Dykes and Kevin Bantham. And speaking of Kevin, our opening contest, we will see Maven, Huffman, and Sean Cash taking on Kevin Mccartney and Kevin Savelle. The other Kevins. Kevins have the Freebird rule, where they can just, either one can be in the tag team. So we're setting up nice for Retaliation. And we got 616 for the Red Hot crowd from El Segundo. Straight to results. Huffman and Cash beat the Kevin 73. Kevin Bantam defeats Travis Dykes in an 87. Wow. Kevin Bantam is putting himself in contention here. Ramsey and Martin defeat Collister and Shamrock 77. Sherrington defeats Parkman in 83. Just a put together match. Brooks Boys defeat Hollis and Bennett 86. Bruiser defeats AR Fox 86. Chris Hero defeats Matt Cross 79. And Madhausen defeats Adam Williams and Eric Cannon 76 for an 86.70 show, which is better than the 84 that we had on the TV show. 6204. Uh-oh. 2 emails. Chris Hero is injured. No. He's out 6 weeks with a pulled quad. The guy who was supposed to actually be the one in the interstate title match is now out. What is going on? No, we're here at Retaliation. All right. Well, I was gonna put a 6-man match. Now I don't know, because who's the 6th man? We're going to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Okay. If that's the TV show that my roommates are watching, that's awful loud. If it was somebody outside, that's awful loud. All right, so for Retaliation, now I don't have notes on this one because we're just going on the fly. For the World Heavyweight title. Notice that this calls it the World Heavyweight title. I must have did that wrong. But yeah, they call it the World Heavyweight title, and then everything else is the championship. We are going to see that Disco Guy and Tommy O'Neill, 2 former champions, going at it. Well, I guess Matt Cross is going to kind of get the shaft here. Well, or Maccabee gets the shaft. Maccabee did lose. Both of them lost, but the interstate title. We got Air Paris. He's going to take on Paul London, Matt Cross, and Scotty Valentine. I could have put Maccabee in there, but we then have to find a 6th person. Scotty Valentine making his return, going to try to be the first. There's 2 guys here who could technically become Triple Crown champions here. Paul London has won the world and the tag and now could go for the interstate, whereas Scotty Valentine has won the parking lot and the TV title. So who knows? The tag team. We'll see Danhausen and Mad Braddock take on Williams and Cannon. I could have probably made this a 4-way, but again, we already have a 4-way. A television championship match. We'll see Ryan Nemeth. I know this is going to ruin this feud, but or not ruin it. It's just going to not be part of the feud. But let's put not air. Maybe I should have put. Maybe actually I should have put. Well, let's clear this out. See, that's why we're going on the fly here. Well, there's two faces and two. No, actually, yeah, there's two faces and two heels in that one. If I put him in there, it'll be third heel. I was thinking about putting Matt Cross there, but yeah, we'll just put. It's gonna be a television championship between AR Fox and Ryan Nemeth. It could end up, if AR Fox wins that, it could put AR Fox and Bruiser Bruno together for the TV title down the road. We have those titles. Okay, so we need the women's title. I apologize if there's an inordinate amount of Dolly Parton being played downstairs, bleeding into the thing. I'm not sure. They're watching a movie with Dolly Parton in it, and there's a ton of songs. So we've got Nicole Matthews teaming up or taking on Tawny Callahan and Erica Riggs. And we got our mixed tag championship with Carl Anderson and Alicia Sherrington going to take on Mance Warner and Susie Parkman. That's it. And then our hardcore match, which we had as a singles, although we could have made that a triple threat with because Bantam sort of deserves it. But it'll be Chris Harris and Scotty Davison. We're going to put a battle royal for the females who didn't have a match. Nova, Ramsey, Shamrock, Martin, Prince, Soho, Strong, Blanchard, and Collister. Susie Taylor's not. Susie Taylor's the interviewer. That could be Otto Otto. We'll have a four-way tag team match with Redbeard and Kaz, Lane and Volume, Everett and somebody, Mike Bennett and Anthony Bennett and Corey Hollis. And we will have I almost put to figure putting another battle royal in just to get more people in, but we'll have a triple threat match. Actually, you know what? I have a fun one. We're going to open this up with a 2-on-1 handicap match. Bruiser Bruno. Or no, do I have to put the two first? 2-on-1 handicap match. Robbie and Victor Einhorn taking on Bruiser Bruno. We're going to have Bruiser Bruno win. Just because we want to show how dominant he is by taking on both of the Einhorns. Both of these rookie jobbers. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We are now 51 episodes in. We got 1146 for this one. Highlights. The highlights will go faster in this one because we don't have the storylines in between. 7 championships will be decided tonight. The return of Scotty Valentine. Robbie and Victor going up against Bruiser with Robbie down on the mat. Bruiser makes the cover. Gets the win. I guess Robbie took the Bruise Cruise. They didn't tell us, but let's say Robbie took the Bruise Cruise. Bruiser Bruno gets the big win. Is it big? The Einhorns are gonna be like we're gonna like feed the Einhorns to like Redbeard in a handicap match. Kaz, Bruno, all the big guys in the 4-way tag match. Redbeard with the Iron Claw Slam on volume. Oh, that's not nice. Redbeard makes the cover. He gets the win. Kaz and Redbeard momentum continues. Actually, Brett Lane is coming up to the most losses in the Fed, because remember, he was in that feud with Scotty Valentine where he lost pretty much every week. And him and Volume have not really won because they fought Madhausen. Now they're fighting Kaz and Redbeard. They need to fight like the Kevins for a bit just to get some momentum. The Women's Battle Royal. The bell rings and all 9 go at it. Hannah Shamrock's eliminated by Tessa Blanchard. Helen Martin throws Ramsey over the top. Oh, Rebecca then. Okay, so wait a minute. Sonya just disposes of Tessa. So the high volume women basically threw each other out because Ramsey and Martin, who are a tag team, did it. Oh, Rebecca Prince throws out Nova. Then she throws out Soho. Vicky Collister is out by Nova. So it's Sonya Strong and Nova. Whoa, this is a big win for somebody. Nova eliminates Strong. Amber Nova wins the Battle Royal. Huge win for her. But that was pretty funny because Helen Martin threw out Ramsey, their tag team partners. Then Rebecca Prince throws out Helen Martin, their compadres. So the high volume women need to have a talk after this battle royal, especially since there was 9 and all 4 of them were in this. Chris Hero versus Chris Harris, versus Scotty Davidson. Harris connects with a catatonic. Did I not make this a hardcore match? Oh, Adam, you gonna yell at me? No, just kidding. He's probably yelling at the screen though if I did. But Chris Harris gets the win. Oh, did I not do that? Darn it. That's gonna be a bad thing though. But look at Chris Harris getting another win, holding the title. He was the longest person who has not defended the title. So he gets it. Gets to keep it another 30 days. Anderson and Sherrington versus Warner and Parkman. Will Warner and Parkman be the second ever championship? Oh no, Sherrington's had enough. She grabs the chair. This team's got one move. It's the eye poke of doom. She pokes her in the eye. It's the Hurricanrana. That is it. Anderson and Sherrington retain their title now. They've held the title now for 70 days. They are currently tied with Matthews and Madhausen for the longest reign active. Anderson and Sherrington, the winners. That was the first of our tag match or title matches. Now we have Matthews. Oh no, it's the second because Harris. Nicole hits Vancouver maneuver on Tawny Callahan. She makes the cover. gets the win, beating two other, competitors, which is showing Nicole Matthews is the top of the mountain here in HVW. Her reign is now 70 days, and that is putting her just a month away from the all-time record, which was set by Jordan Grace, who was booked and only had to wrestle when she was booked. AR Fox versus Ryan Emmett. AR Fox down on the mat. Nemeth makes the cover. Feet on the ropes. Counts to 3. Ryan Emmett stealing a victory in his first title defense. He's held the title for 18 days now. The man, the first ever signee of HVW, who took 50 episodes to get his first title, now holding on to it. So our two guys who had not defended the title, Harris and Nemeth, both retain. Actually, all the champs have retained so far. We got a tag team match. Cannon and with the ref's back turn, Maddox hits Eric Cannon with the low blow. Braddock rolls him up. Handful of tights. The ref's not doing their job. Madhousen's going to get the win, retain their title. Madhousen now 70 days into their reign. They're going to go. Is Danhausen going to go for? Actually, I don't think Danhausen has the record right now. I think Here on London have it. So Danhausen had it when he was Discohausen. Then Here on London took it. Now Madhausen is making it a play for the longest reign. All right, Interstate Championship match. Paris, London, Cross, and Valentine. Here Paris is on the top rope. Comes up at the top with a moonsault. Makes the cover. Gets the win. Air Paris continues his domination. Now he should become very happy because he's in the 9th match of the big show. He just won defended the title against 3 other guys. Air Paris continues on. We know he's contract's up in about 6 months. He's not planning to resign. That Disco Guy versus Tommy O'Neill. Mad Braddock stands on the apron. Disco Guy comes running to hit O'Neill, but O'Neill breaks free. Disco Guy and Mad Braddock collide. O'Neill rolls up that Disco Guy. Gets the 3 count. Tommy O'Neill has won the HVW Tag with the World Championship. His second reign. He gets his title back after being injured. All right, Bruiser. Bruiser versus the Einhorns with 77. The 4-way tag with 78. Amber Nova's Battle Royal win with 75. Harris defeating, it was a regular match because it was 71. I'm sad. I'm sorry. Carl, at least he went up against somebody who can hold a regular match. So good. It's still 71. Carl Anderson and Sherrington defeat Mance Warner and Susie Parkman 79. Nicole Matthews versus Callahan and Riggs 80. Nemeth and AR Fox 71. Madhausen defeats Williams and Cannon 76. Air Paris in the 4-way 74. And Tommy O'Neill and that Disco Guy 77 for 72.64. We know that the big shows are a little harder to get the higher scores. Amber Nova winning the Battle Royal. With 3 eliminations. We made $8,000 in this show. It was a passable effort. Nicole Matthews, Tony Callahan and Erica Riggs is the match of the night. We get to the Wednesday. We got a new person. Matthew Funk. Matthew Funk with a hardcore of 32. We can't work with him. No. He's got an in-ring ability of 64, but I just think we've got enough. Unless somebody's gonna shine and be in the 70s of something, we're gonna say no. All right, so let's book our next show, next big show. So the next big show is Emergence. Well, we're gonna need somebody to emerge as the new challenger to Tommy O'Neill. So let's book that show. It will be on a Sunday in July. So the 24th. Emergence. All right, there we go. That is the next one. We are now on the road to the Emergence. Let's oh, oh. Oh, that's a bright green. Oh, I just saw a blinking light, so I'm gonna call this stream because the power may not last long. So, all right, my friends, I'll see you later. That's our new Emergence colors. So, I hope to see you all next time. Take care and have a great week. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.